Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lara Savage. If you are new here, please hit the subscribe button so that you can get notified whenever I post anything. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a dress form sleeve. So our dress forms, they hardly come with dress form sleeves. So guys, I decided to make my own and I hope this helps you as well. Let's just get into this particular video. So for this, you'll be needing your basic sleeve. I have a video on my channel. I'm going to link it up here. In the video, I showed you guys how to make a basic short sleeve and a basic long sleeve. So you're going to cut your sleeve pattern on a fold just like this, and you're going to cut identical pieces of it of wadding or breast pad. So it's a thick interfacing. So that's what you're going to use basically to cut that exact basic sleeve, and you're going to iron it on your fabric. Now you're also going to need your armhole. So you're going to trace the armhole of your particular dress form. So you're going to trace it using a transparent nylon piece, whatever of this, and then you're going to cut it on this cardboard. So you're going to need two pieces for the two armholes. Then with this cardboard, you're going to take your fabric and you're going to cut out another piece that is 1 inch wider than your armhole. So you're going to trace out 1 inch wider than this particular cardboard, and you're going to cut out two pieces as well. Now you're also going to cut out wrist cuffs. Now you're going to measure your wrist, and then you're going to cut out a circle that is exactly that measurement that you want to use basically. So in my case right here, I was using about 8 inches, and if I measure round, it is 8 inches. And then you're now going to measure another piece that is 1/2 inch wider than this particular circle. So 1/2 inch wider than the cardboard. You're going to measure it and cut out your piece right there. So that will be your wrist cuff. And you're also going to need armhole tape, which is 10 inches by 6 inches. I brought it out later, but it's not here. So you're going to cut out two pieces of 10 inches by 6 inches, and they're going to have two pieces of it, like I said. Now guys, let's get started with the sewing process. So like I said, you're going to iron your wadding on your main fabric, and then what we're going to do is we're going to sew it right sides facing each other. So you're going to place your fabric right sides facing just like this, and then you're going to sew it down using your seam allowance. In my case, when I was drafting my pattern, I used 1 inch as my seam allowance, so I'm going to sew it using 1 inch as my seam allowance down to the end. Now guys, I have sewn it right here, and this is my armhole tape like I said earlier. So you're going to take your fabric, fold it right sides facing, and you're going to sew it on both edges. So you're going to sew it on these two edges. Do it for the other piece as well, and then we're going to move on to our main fabric. So right now I'm going to take my sleeve, then I'm going to take my wrist cuff and place it right sides facing each other all around that edge right there. So you're going to pin it all around, then sew it down. So can you guys see what I'm doing? Just pin it all around and then sew it down right there. Now once you're done sewing, you're going to take your wrist cuff, so the cardboard basically, you're going to now put it and use your glue to glue it to the end right there, and that's what will make it stay, like hold basically. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it for the second one, and then once I'm done doing that, I'm going to turn it inside out. So guys, this is what it looks like, and then I'm going to take my armhole piece. So the armhole piece, I'm going to run a gather stitch all around the edges. So just like I've done here, I'm going to run it all around the edges. Then I'm now going to pull that thread right there. Now when you're sewing all around the edges, you're going to have a thread hanging on both ends. So when you're starting it, the thread is going to be hanging. You're not going to sew it down to the end. The other one too will be hanging, and you're just going to pull it just like that. So just like I've done right here, I'm going to pull it, and then I'm going to tie it using both strings so that it doesn't get loose. Now guys, remember our armhole tip. We're now going to place it on the edge of our armhole basically. So you're going to place it from the center. You're going to make sure it's at the center, so it's equal basically. So you're going to place it on it and sew it using 1/4 inch seam allowance, and it's going to look like this once it's sewn. Now guys, because I want to be able to, make my sleeve bend the arms in different ways, I have decided to put in this iron hanger. Now you guys will know this iron hanger very well. You can just use it, take one, untie it, like unloop it, I don't know how to call it. Then make sure it's the length of your sleeve, and then just put it inside. Then you're going to take your scrap pieces and you're going to start putting it in. So as you're putting it, make sure you're measuring your wrist, your elbow, and the bicep. So make sure you're measuring it correctly so that you don't have any, wrong measurements basically. And then I'm going to take my armhole cover and place it on it just like that. Once it's placed correctly, I'm now going to take my needle and thread, because you can't use your sewing machine to sew it like this, and then hand sew it on this place. So just like I'm doing right here, I'm going to sew it from the inside of the sleeve, and I'm going to pick the armhole cover little by little. So I'm going to just sew it just like that, going all around. So just like what I'm doing right here. So I'm just going to finish the rest off camera because it's really detailed. You have to really focus when you're sewing it. And guys, this is it done. Can you guys see what it looks like? I have sewn it all around. Now don't worry if there are gathers along the center of the sleeve. It means it's actually really tight and it's not going to get loose. So this is what it looks like. So here's the sleeve with this bag. I decided to bend the arms so that I can fit a bag on it, and it looks perfect. Like guys, it looks really perfect. I have also styled it with my reversible cocoon jacket, so you can order this on Lara Savage Creations. It's fabulous. It's reversible. It's amazing. Like, I love the tribal design on it. It's really cute, guys. Like, you can even choose the color of the inner fabric you would like mine is black here. You can choose a different color. It's going to be custom made to you. So yeah, I am so excited for this particular outfit basically that I'm putting up on my online store. Like, I'm so excited. I love it. This is so nice. I hope this really helps you guys. I hope you guys try it out, and I hope it really works for you. If you try it out, please tag me on Instagram at Lara Savage Creations. I will be ready to showcase your work to all my growing followers. Also, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video, share within and outside your circle, comment in the comment section. If you have any questions, just write it in the comment section. I'll be ready to reply you. And until my next video, do have yourself a wonderful morning, noon, or night wherever you are. It's still your favorite content creator and fashion entrepreneur, Lara Savage, signing out.